Supine figure 4 piriformis stretch. The sciatic nerve can run above, below, or through the piriformis muscle. It often presses on the sciatic nerve when it gets tight and irritated, causing sciatica symptoms. Exercise is a great way to alleviate your pain. This stretch and exercise should help with piriformis syndrome. Step 1. Lie on the floor/mat with one of the legs crossed over the other at the knees, and both legs bent. Step 2. Gently pull the lower knee towards the shoulder on the same side of the body until a stretch is felt. Step 3. Hold the stretch for 30 seconds, then slowly return to starting position. Repeat 4 to 6 for each side. 3 sets in a row. Once daily. 5 days a week.
Half kneeling ITB TFL stretch. It is a stretching of small muscles called tensor fascia lati, TFL, and iliotibial band, ITB, playing an essential role in stabilizing the upper legs and pelvic region. Step 1. Start by kneeling on both the knees. Step 2. Extend one leg forward like lunges, ensuring that the ankle is directly beneath the knee. This is a half-kneeling position. Step 3. Bend towards the extended leg or forward leg. For example, bend towards the right by straightening the spine if the right leg is forward. Step 4. During the exercise, focus on stretching ITB and TFL muscles located on the upper lateral side of the thighs. Repeat 8 to 10 times. 3 sets in a row. Once daily. 5 days a week. Iliotibial band stretch at the wall. It stretches the iliotibial band located on the lateral upper side of the thighs. Its inflammatory condition called iliotibial band friction syndrome may occur in runners, and stretching may help. Step 1. Stand along with a wall with legs crossed with the body at 90 degrees to the wall, not parallelly. The leg on the front must be the one away from the wall. Step 2. Bend to the opposing side. If the right side is towards the wall, then bend towards the left side, and a little bit backward. Step 3. Follow this by bending downwards for the maximum stretch of ITB. Repeat 8 to 10 times. 2 sets in a row. Once daily. 5 days a week.
Supine bridge. The supine bridge or hip thrust is an exercise that is performed lying on the back. It can be considered both an anti-flexion exercise, since you are working on lumbar stability and hip extension, and a glute activation exercise. Step 1. Tighten your abdominal and buttock muscles by pushing your low back to the ground. Step 2. Raise your hips to create a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Then, squeeze your core and pull your belly button back toward your spine. Step 3. Hold for 25 to 30 seconds and lower the hips to return to the initial position. Repeat 8 to 12 times. 3 sets in a row. Once daily. 5 days a week. SIDELYING hip adduction. An exercise that mainly strengthens adductor muscle along with hamstring, quads, and glutes. Step 1. Lie on your side, and place your top leg and foot flat on the floor in front of you. Next, lift your bottom leg upwards towards the ceiling to feel a pull on your thigh inside and outside. You can repeat the movement up and down or just hold the position. This will strengthen your adductor muscle group. Step 2. Repeat the similar motion for the other side. Repeat 10 to 12 times. 3 sets in a row. Once daily. 5 days a week. Supine march. Good for strengthening the core muscles or lower ABS. However, less extensive than supine cycling. Step 1. Lie with your bent knees on your back. Step 2. Lift the right leg by tightening the lower ABS. Raise the leg slowly as if marching. Step 3. Bring the right leg to the floor and start lifting the left leg. Step 4. Do not lift legs too high above the floor, and remember that it is marching and not cycling, so do not move or bend the knees. Repeat 20 times. 3 sets in a row. Once daily. 5 days a week.
Clamshell with resistance. Clamshell is good for strengthening hips, glutes, and pelvis and adding resistance for greater benefit. Step 1. Start this exercise by lying on the side with knees bent at 45 degrees. Step 2. Rest your head on your lower arm, and use your top arm to steady your frame. Involve your abdominal muscles by drawing your belly button in, as this will help steady your spine and pelvis. Keeping your feet touching, raise your upper knee as high as possible without shifting your hips or pelvis. Don't move your lower leg off the floor. Repeat 16 to 20 times. 3 sets in a row. Once daily. 5 days a week.
Side stepping with resistance at ankles. It is an exercise that mainly targets muscles like the glutes, hip flexors, quadriceps, and hamstrings. Step 1. The exercise is more or less self-explanatory. You wear the resistance band at the ankles while standing in a relaxed position. Step 2. Next is to step to the side against the band's resistance. Step 3. Step to alternate side, repeat 10 to 12 times. 3 sets in a row. Once daily. 5 days a week.
Band walks. This exercise is especially good for femoral acetabular impingement. Step 1. Stand with your legs and hip apart, then put a band just above the knees. Step 2. Squat down and take a small step to the left. Step 3. Take 10 to 20 steps to the left and then to the right. Repeat 10 to 12 times. 3 sets in a row. Once daily. 5 days a week.
Supine double knee to chest. It is an excellent and straightforward exercise for the lower back. It stretches your hips and lower spine and relieves pressure from spinal nerves. Thus, it is good for low back pain or even sciatica. Step 1. Lie straight on the back. Step 2. Bend your knees and tighten your lower abdomen so that your knees touch your chest and you feel a stretch in the lower back. Step 3. Hold in the position with the help of both hands for 5 seconds. Repeat 10 to 12 times. 3 sets in a row. Once daily. 5 days a week. Supine double knee to chest. It is an excellent and straightforward exercise for the lower back. It stretches your hips and lower spine and relieves pressure from spinal nerves. Thus, it is good for low back pain or even sciatica. Step 1. Lie straight on the back. Step 2. Bend your knees and tighten your lower abdomen so that your knees touch your chest and you feel a stretch in the lower back. Step 3. Hold in the position with the help of both hands for 5 seconds. Repeat 10 to 12 times. 3 sets in a row. Once daily. 5 days a week.